by Hiya, or by Violet, not to defend again. Should have got more cannons up. Disappointing play right now for Violet. He is just getting marched on all around, raffle stomped right now. It's going to take a lot for him to climb back in this game. I think we see the 4th command center going as the 3 o'clock position. Looks like Violet's going to try to attack again. He's going to need to land the perfect storms. I think Hiya's army is way too big. He's lost a lot of vultures harassing, but still, he might actually take out this Nexus with the vultures. Looks like Violet should be able to defend this, but if he's just sitting there with the goons, he might not. Oh my gosh, it's going to be actually pretty close, but Violet will hold. But that could be an emphasis of attack once again. I know I keep saying that, but the top left could go out fairly quickly. Maybe a dropship with a couple tanks just siege up that very quickly. 3 High Templars out, and Violet needs those. Arbiters are coming out momentarily. He's desperately trying to buy himself time until those Arbiters do come out. He needs the stasis desperately. Those High Templars could be attacked on the ridge. Get those away from the ridge. Violet might actually lose those. Hiya has very good positioning right now. Finally picking those up in the shuttle here. Finally picking up those High Templars. 4th command center's up as well. Violet is off of 5 bases, but has lost so many probes. Definitely not winning the macro game. Definitely behind in the macro game right now. And Hiya is content with just setting up this contain. And really, he has separated Violet's army in 2 places. And now he's going to be able to come in here, picking off a ton of High Templars, I think. Okay, maybe not. Those High Templars are just walking in there. Looks like Violet desperately trying to attack. A nice storm there. But High Templars need to be with an army. He hasn't lost all of them yet, trying to come from 2 angles. But I don't think Violet has enough. But storms going everywhere. He does indeed have enough. Beautiful play here by Violet to get to. I'm surprised he actually won that battle. Storm City, once he lost the vulture support, he was able to storm. He might actually completely push Hiya back to his main base, and maybe can go attack that 3 o'clock expansion, but doesn't look like he quite has enough to do that. Once the Arbiters come into play, he might try to do that, but he needs to still do more economic damage. Hiya, not in a bad situation at all. I'd still give the advantage to Hiya, even though that one battle definitely did go in the favor of Violet. More vultures going to the top left. Once again, he still doesn't have any cannons, and looks like he's going to lose the top left expansion if these vultures go in and attack it. Desperately trying to build a pylon wall. Will it be enough? Epic, nice timing with that pylon wall. Read that well. Pimp play there by Violet to save that. He actually would have lost the Nexus. Finally trying to clean it up, but he's got to get the 4th and 5th expansion running. He needs that gas. He needs the minerals now too. To even have a chance to come back. He's not in a good situation at all. And now finally with a shuttle out with more units, but it looks like still Hiya's holding his ground fairly well. He needs to get some cannon support, needs to get some more probes. Running out of probes, he's lost so many. This is not what he wants to be. This is not what he wants to be pumping. 20 minutes into the game, he doesn't want to be making probes. That's for sure. More probes transferring. It looks like Hiya again gonna run right into those probes and kill more probes. Violet, watch your probes. The story of this game. Oh, wow. Violet is not playing well. He needs to protect those probes better, but really nicely done by Hiya to get those vultures up. Looks like he has a couple arbiters out. Will he try a recall? I think he has a better attempt at fighting the main army. A bad recall could definitely throw away the game, but it does have him a chance to get back into it. What will he choose to do? That's really the question right now. Violet is coming out, though, with an army, but still, you can see Hiya's ball is getting bigger and bigger. He's had some time to spread out his tanks. He has science vessels. Will he be able to land an EMP? Looks like he's scanning, seeing there's his arbiters. Look like the science vessel's going up and around. It could come all the way back around. Looks like he hit the EMP. Yes, he did. Barely. And it looks like Hiya is still playing this very nicely. Nicely job to do that. But he does have 3 arbiters out with 2 shuttles. A lot of High Templars. He's going to have to place his storms perfectly, but you can see the big ball of Terran in the middle of the map. Terran has definitely made his siege across the map. So many vultures. High Templars are going to have to be very, very careful. Expect him to keep him in the shuttle. I think that's what is in the shuttle at the moment. Looks like Hiya is sieging, unsieging. It looks like Hiya is going to go for it right now. Will Violet be able to hold right now? His goons are out of position. A lot of goons getting cornered. Violet without a huge army at all. Where are those arbiters? Where are they? Violet trying to wrap around from the back as well, but I don't think he has enough for a counterattack here. He's going to have to bring his Zealots in the back. Another more High Templars going down. Hiya playing this wonderfully. Violet looks to be in a bad situation here, and I don't think he's going to be able to hold this. I think Violet might go down here. This is too much of a Terran ball just pounding on his front door. He is across the bridges. Violet has let Hiya get all his positioning. Looks like he's going to try to counterattack the 9 o'clock position. Not a bad move, or the 3 o'clock position, excuse me. But I don't think it's going to be enough at all. Looks like he's losing his natural. He's going to be completely contained in his main. Once his main gateways go down, he's not going to be able to reroute and tech somewhere else unless he's probably building gateways in the top left. If he plans to just completely, if he plans to completely counterattack, it looks like that's why they're clicking to the top left. Looks like there's only one gateway. I expect more as soon as Hiya starts pounding on his main. He's going to need it. Looks like Hiya could be rerouting to the top left while keeping some units at the bottom, but no, it looks like he's completely rerouting to the top left. He realizes those are the money places. Realizes those are where the minerals are at, and if he can take those out, then he's probably going to be able to win. Looks like finally Hiya is absolutely just walking right in. Going to lay out the 4th and 5th expansion. Vultures, too many vultures. Probes still desperately mining. Arbiter coming, but I don't think he has enough units. He's just trying to delay. He doesn't know quite what he wants to do. This Arbiter recalling right on top. Not a bad move coming from the backside too. Could this be enough? Stasis only on those 2 tanks. I think he should have shot for the back tanks. Moving in with not too many units, but it looks like Hiya will still remain. I don't think Violet has quite enough. With those storms, that'll help clean it up. But with all those vultures, it looks like Violet will hold off this battle, barely maybe, but it's still lost way too many units. And with that mine dragging, it looks like these vultures actually should be able to take out that number of goons. And he is losing, again, going to lose the cannons, probably going to lose so many more probes up there, laying mines everywhere. Those vultures still haven't attacked, so he's been able to keep the 5th, has been able to unutilize, that's a word, but has been able to take advantage of the 9 o'clock or the 3 o'clock expansion. Stop mining there momentarily. Looks like SCVs are transferring on the mini map. Violet pushing out again. Violet needs to clean up this, but again Hiya coming pounding on the front door. There are High Templars. Storm, nice storm there. Could it be more storms on the vultures? And it looks like he's going to clean up this attack as well. Violet pretty well is holding off decently. Definitely using every unit as carefully as he can, but you can see both these nexuses are really could fall fairly easy. Expect to see Terran's next push to the top left because he could lay out both nexuses very easy. He's actually used the Arbiters to clean up the vultures with the help of 1DT. The tank count's quite low right now for Hiya, but with Hiya's economy, he's going to produce a lot of units very quickly. Looks like we have a load of vultures coming around the top expansion. Could be meeting up with the middle. You can see Hiya making a move from the top to the left here. Looks like Hiya is going to engage the 2 nexuses here. He has a big chance of taking both of them out, which obviously would be GG. Violet has to defend here. I don't think he has enough to defend. You can see him, his High Templar count not quite there with a lot of goons and a lot of zealots. Now he's rerouted himself to the main base. Looks like he's going to go right for the choke while taking a top right expansion himself, laying a lot of mines here. Violet, this is going to be a large army to break. He broke it last time though. Can he be able to break it right now? Looks like he's trying to line up for a 2-prong attack, but looks like Hiya is just going to charge at one of them and make the other one come. Doesn't look like really Violet has an army at the back left or at his main base coming up either. He's just going to try to back himself in this corner. He will be trapped. Looks like he's going to bring his Arbiter over. Looks like Violet's going to choose to go for a walking right back into those mines. Nicely done by Hiya. Looks like Hiya has wiped out the 1 expansion. Going to the top life is going to wipe it out as well. Violet will lose this game, ladies and gentlemen. He's desperately recalling, but he's only recalling not even a full army here. Losing all those to mines, and Hiya is going to be able to hold this off. Those High Templars don't even get storms off. The goons being surrounded, and Violet will lose. GG coming from him. Wow, he's got to be disappointed. That is a stud of KT that just went down. Oz taking a 2-1 lead, which is actually pretty big with Violet already being spent. Could we see Flash be out next? We'll just have to wait and see. But devastating loss there by Flash, or by Violet, and ouch. I don't think that's good for KT at all. Looks like Hiya is going to go ahead and throw some shirts out for all his fans. But looks like what a game it was. A good game overall, pretty epic. But thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to Game 4. That's all I got. Sunday signing out. Thanks. Bye.
좀 아쉬운 경기를 놓쳤다라는 생각이 들었죠. 왜냐면 상대방의 공격들을 1차로 잘 막아내고 나서 11시에 넥서스를 워프를 했거든요. 그 앞마당까지. 그런데 거기를 못 지켰던 거, 예, 구성훈 선수가 거기를 찔렀던 거 너무나도 잘한 플레이였습니다. 프로토스가
예.
괴로워하고 좀 오지 않았으면 하는 공간에 항상 벌처가 있었거든요.
우정호 선수 진짜 잘했는데요.